Can you guys hear me? It's windy again. I usually have a video posted by now, but it's been crazy windy for the last 3 days. I was hoping today was gonna be better. It's not. I guess we'll go inside. Hey friends, Dustin here. You're watching the Life Lynn channel. Thank you so much. I've been trying to shoot this video for 3 days and I just can't. The wind, it's blowing. It's really blowing out there. I can't film. It's been pretty horrible. So you guys will get to enjoy a little bit of wind noise per usual today out on the homestead. The wind always blows. And today we're gonna start fixing some stuff that's wrong in this thing. And the first thing I'm starting with is the generator, because we need AC all of a sudden. Yeah, those. We need them because it got hot. It went from spring, monsoon season, more rain than I've seen in forever. And it just went from rain in the 70s straight to 90 degrees and dry and windy. So need some stuff to cool this thing off. So we got to get the gen set running so we can run these air conditioners, make our interior cleaning and repair much more manageable. So last night I did jump out there, sprayed some carb cleaner down inside the carb, let it sit. So hopefully today we'll open the bowl and clean the carb out by hand and see if we can get this thing fired off, and hoping for the best here. Another thing that I had pointed out last time is that with motorhomes at 1/4 of a tank, the generator will quit drawing out of the tank, and we're just under 1/4 of a tank in here. So I need to go put some fuel in this bad boy again and see if we can get this thing rolling. I am in full summer attire now. I got the lightweight shirt going on, the dad shorts, the JC sandals, and we've got wool socks because you can't be too comfortable in the summertime. Things pretty much haven't changed in here, other than I really need to clean it up. Oh, ignore the Rocky Mountain soda cans over here. Just invited some people over to show them what the lap of luxury is like. We get that gen set fired up so we can work on this thing, because if you look outside, I parked it where the new shop's gonna go, which is great, but there's no power out here yet. The good news is, if we get some more subscribers and you all press the like button on all these videos so more people can see them, because the algorithm loves the like button. If you guys do that enough for me, I might be able to afford one of those little microphones with the fuzzy hats on them, so then wind noise might be not as bad. That's the goal here. More nice camera stuff to make better videos. That's a simple goal. The moths are thick in here. Alright, I'm gonna fire up the bus, move some things around. Enjoy a nice time lapse of my morning. All right, very slightly better. Sounds like I got some air leaks. Bus life. Got me a chair because, you know, it's summertime. You got the flip flops, you got the chair. We're gonna just jump right on into it. Got an Onan Emerald 3. This is a 6.5 kilowatt generator. Twin cylinders. Have no idea how much power it makes. Probably a lot. Got some good fluids for it. O'Reilly's hooked me up. We got the 10W30. High mileage. I don't know how many hours it takes to get to high mileage in a generator, but I'm just gonna assume it has it. Carbon choke cleaner. And I was able to get that number for an AC Delco filter. Hopefully that fits just fine. Looks like it. As always, I got the go bag with the crescents in it. I have no idea what's behind this cover, but it says do not remove except for service. And since we're doing some servicing, we better remove it. Clean and rich. Apparently adjusting this can adjust our air-fuel ratio. That's really good. If I had some sort of device like an oxygen sensor to measure that, then we would adjust that. But for now, we're just gonna clean it off. Yeah, that looks good. Serviced. Air filter housing. Air filter is actually not that bad. The foam cover is pretty dirty, but we just tap that out and it'll be good as new. Look at that. Why is this on there? So you have to replace 2 air filters? It keeps this one cleaner, but then you got to wash this one. There's technology. It's coming a long ways. So it actually looks pretty clean up here. Obviously we can't quite see down inside the carb, so we take this little snout piece off. But there's some stuff going to it, hoses and whatnot. Let's try to take the fuel bowl off and see how dirty it is up underneath there. All the linkages and stuff look pretty free. Look at that. We'll just set that slide to the side. Looks pretty clean in there. Well, the carb cleaner in there, put in there did work. That actually looks really clean. I sprayed a bunch in there last night. They must have drained the fuel out of this thing, because there's no way it would have looked this good after sitting for that long. Look at that. It looks great. Kudos for the previous owners that actually took care of this rig. Still can't believe we got this thing for $600. Well, we're going to spray it out anyway. Alright, there's probably a little bit of carb cleaner in there. It's a little spicy for it, but we'll see if it fires off with it. See what it sounds like. Yeah, we did get a puff of smoke out of it, so yeah, it wants to. Good signs. Yeah, we definitely got spark and it sounded okay for the half a second that it did light off. Alright, I think I'm going to change on the oil, change the filter, go get some fuel, then we can really crank on this thing. Excellent. Alright, everything's cleaned up and full. I loosened this guy up. I'm just going to take this off the filter. There we go. And I'm going to dip this right in to a premix. So yeah, that's a 2-stroke gas and oil mix. And VP Race Fuels makes this. It's got 94 octane. It's got some really good stuff for conditioners and that sort of thing. No ethanol. So this is actually really good for your carburetors because it cleans and lubricates them. We're gonna see if it'll clean and lubricate our fuel pump here and get it working. See if we can get it to run off of this. It might be just slightly smoky, but it's not gonna hurt anything on this. That's great news. Let's go put some fuel in it. See. You know what's great about this thing? It's ever since our road trip where we had it floored for like 6 hours, it starts up real nice. Bam. Let's go get some fuel. The only fuel station in town. That's all you get. The good news is it's still windy. And it's hot. It's like 92 now. Stop for some lunch. Got me some hydration. Grab a few important things. Jumper wire. Multimeter. Multipass. We got our fuel pump here. I cranked on it a little bit after we filled it up with fuel, and I am not getting anything in this fuel filter here. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can just hook power up to this thing, see if we can prime it that way, and go from there. Staying wind, I tell you. All right, electrical checks out. I think the fuel pump's good. I blew this line out with this neat little air compressor. And after I blew the line out, it just started siphoning back and I started getting drips. So I put the filter back on. Now we got fuel in that filter. So we're gonna go for start again, see if it'll run. Alright guys, it's running, it's maintaining a decent RPM. We got it warmed up. Hour meter is clicking away. I just turned the breaker on for it, as it has been off. Let's find a power outlet, see what we got for voltage here. Should be on AC. Ooh, 166 volts. That's not a good sign. Something's a little too spicy. Looks like we got regulator problems. Well, working on the whole motorhome's turned into an adventure of just working on the gen set, but we're getting closer. I got some idle air control screws, a few other adjustments on the carb, where I can try to get that generator to idle, well, that generator to run at the exact RPM that it needs to produce 120 volts. We're down to 130, so I'm going to turn it down just a little bit more. And yeah, just a little load on it right now. I've got the fan on low and this one overhead air conditioner. That way we can get a good idea of where balance is, but we're really close. It's a little jumpy. It was a little bit more stable at around 130. It's just, this thing's been sitting for a while, guys, and trying to get everything fired up and putting a load on it is difficult. We're gonna have bugs, okay, and I'm sure that fuel tank isn't the cleanest. I do have to change that fuel filter on there, I do know that, but as you can see, guys, all my junk is out in the middle of nowhere. I brought it all home, so no stores near me at the moment. I got it balanced pretty good. Multimeter, what do you say, multimeter? About 125 volts. I turn it down to about like 118 or so. It starts dipping and diving, and then the carb doesn't know what's going on. So I think the governor is just a hair off. About 125, 128. That's not going to be enough to hurt anything on these old appliances. It's not like a sensitive computer or anything. So we're going to put a load on it, see if we can really get that thing cleaned out. With the load, it's going to run harder, it's going to suck more fuel. I'm just hoping that cleans it out a little bit after all the spray and everything we got in there. So wish me luck. That's low fan. Low AC, what did we drop to? Oh, about 125 volts. Perfect, it caught right back up. So guys, one of these air conditioners on high is about half the load for this genset. This genset's capable of producing 53 amps, which is a crap ton. She's a big girl. Turn this up a little more. Okay, AC is on full blast with full fan. About 130 now. It's good to know the governor is compensating for the extra load by adding more throttle to the carb. Yeah, the governor's doing its job. It's just a touch off. So I think we'll try to adjust that. But I'm gonna wait till it runs this thing a little while and cleans her out. I think that might be part of our issue is just how long it's set. And ooh, cold air. That feels nice. One of the other things I need to do before we get too far in this project is I'm going to reseal and coat the roof and put a ceramic reflective coating on top. That way we reflect a little bit more heat off this thing, keep it cooler. Well, good news. Oh, well that's not good news. I moved my multimeter. There we go. Good news. Got everything balanced at 120 volts. Made a few more adjustments to the carburetor. I've got both ACs running full blast. The power inverter's on. The front AC is on. It's just purring like a kitten. It's really smooth now. You know, they're loud like they're supposed to be. Gotta fix this front bumper. I don't like how they bent it. You can clearly see they got hit with a forklift. Look up underneath here. Oh yeah, there it is. A little bit of frame damage from that bumper support. Wonder if we can't bend that back down with the tractor. Nope, still pretty tweaked. Yeah, we might have to go into the frame shop and get a little bendy with that. That annoys me if the bumper's crooked. Might be slightly better. Well guys, I'm gonna end it off there. I was really hoping to get a lot more done on this thing today, but just ran out of time and had some fighting to do with that genset. But it's finally running great. So we got a lot more work to do on this thing, but a lot of the systems in it are really good. Really functioning well. Power converter, air conditioners, all that stuff works. The genset's now dialed in pretty good. So time for cleanup, fix some odds and ends here and there, and get rid of this gross carpet. You guys can't see how gross it is. It's bad. Hopefully that's most of the smell. We'll get the two mouse, rat, giant rodent nest things out of here. Sanitize it, steam clean all the furniture, put some wood floor down. That'll look real sharp. And then head off for a trip. I think it's about the season because it's getting hot, really hot. In July, I got some extra time. Hopefully we can get to the lake with it and see how she does. But that's it for now, guys. Hope you are enjoying our restoration of this vintage 1986 Barth motorhome. I got a lot of more content coming for you guys, so if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do. It helps me out a bunch, and like the videos. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.